Every time I hang out with Justin, it's pretty much a extravaganza, I'll say.
Yeah.
The first night was a Thursday night, and
We all went way
I
too hard.
I almost died. Felt like. Wow, yeah, here we go. Welcome to History of Popcorn. Consider this your secret public movie club. We are a podcast that celebrates all things movies. We react to the latest industry news, and we do movie reviews and discuss just about everything movies. We have new episodes every week, and you can find us on Spotify, Apple, or anywhere you listen to podcasts, as well as a visual episode on YouTube. Hello. Justin is usually dancing during the intro, so
I am.
look forward to that
I'm
on
a
YouTube.
very danceable guy.
Yeah, danceable. That's a word.
Danceable. Danceable. Is that a word?
I don't know. We are your hosts. I'm Elijah.
I'm Justin.
And if you happen to hear any snaps, crackles, or pops, which you will,
Yeah, if you
see anything
see
visually disturbing, which you will, because we do our sessions through Zoom, but we're happy you're here celebrating 2 years with us.
We did it.
We did it.
We did it. So I've been watching I think I messaged you last night saying, I don't know, maybe I didn't send the message.
I don't think you did.
Well, I did a show last night, but before that, I started watching. I don't know what happened, but I just started watching all the Batman movies.
Oh yeah, I saw your reviews on Instagram. Follow Justin if you want to see his
Yes.
reviews.
But yeah, no, I decided that I'm gonna watch all the DC movies, like every single one, and rank them for our channel.
You're gonna rank them all.
Mm-hmm.
How many is that? How many does that count? When
Jesus.
What are we going from?
Well,
are you ending with the Batman?
No, I'm gonna do like every single DC movie. Like I'm gonna end it with hopefully by the time, because this is gonna take a while. I don't know. I think I might do it in sections, but I don't know. But I just decided I made
this is all the 90s.
Yeah, I'm committed now.
Thousands.
I watched Batman. I finished Batman and Robin today. I guess I got home not too long ago, waiting for us to do this, and that one was hard to get through.
Well.
That was pretty tough. But I was like looking at them. I was like, there's so many DC movies, and there's some that I haven't seen. Like I don't think I ever actually watched Catwoman ever.
Oh, that one's pretty intense. Yeah,
so that one's pretty intense.
It looks really weird. Like that Daredevil, the Ben Affleck Daredevil, they seem like they're in the same universe, even though those are two different universes, but they feel like they're the same.
They came out the same year. Yeah, I think they came out the same year. That was the year of the year of the we don't know what we're doing with these superhero characters.
The skin tight.
Yeah.
What's it called? Costumes.
I will say that Batman Returns is absolutely amazing. And watching those first two Batman movies, Michael Keaton has me actually like geeking pretty hard about the new Flash movie. I just wish that Ezra Miller wasn't in it.
Yeah, there's something so off-putting about that movie now.
I know, it sucks.
They shouldn't have called it The Flash. Call it Batman Flashpoint.
Yeah, right.
Well, there's a bunch of Batman in there, apparently.
I'm still very curious how they're going to promote that movie.
I'm not. Michael Keaton's going to be doing everything.
Yeah, probably, huh?
Yeah.
I bet Ezra Miller's going to do he's going to go on to the Today Show or something, and he's going to talk about
he's going to be like
everything
the whole time.
Mm-hmm. He's going to be wearing he's going to be wearing a turtleneck.
I'm a good person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a really weird couple years, wasn't it, guys?
It's all he's just like. Actually, that was the bad berry, because there's two berries. That was all just marketing. We wanted to show you that they're the two different versions.
Oh wow, that would be crazy. This was all just a ploy, and it kind of backfired. It's like everybody's saying about the Will Smith slap. It's like if that was fake, it would have came out by now.
Yeah. Who knows? 1 year anniversary is coming up. They might be like, it's just fake. But
I still can't believe that Chris Rock's not hosting.
Yeah,
that's gonna be the talk of. That's what everybody's gonna be talking about. I'm sure that I bet either like Will Smith and Chris Rock are gonna like present an award with each other, or I don't know. I don't know. Well, Will Smith is banned, isn't he?
He's banned. Yeah, he's not gonna be there. Yeah, so this is a special episode, Justin. We are celebrating 2 years of History of Popcorn.
Crazy. That is insane.
I know. I mean, we weren't here every week, but we were also
Yeah,
here
we
every
had some
week, you
gaps.
know? You know, like we're still living. Like we've been doing this for 2 years. Like, I don't know. It's
Hmm.
pretty wild. I remember I think it was like a year into it. You were like, "How long have we been doing this now?" I'm like, "Almost a year." And you're like, "Wow, this is my longest relationship in so
Yeah.
long."
I
Consistent. I
was
was like, "Yeah, I mean, kind of me too."
I was just gonna say that again, but I was like, I'm pretty sure you said that last year. So I think it's something. I'm just gonna say the same joke every year.
Yeah, as long as it's there, it's gonna be the longest. What's
Yeah,
gonna
this
pass it now?
true, truly.
That's funny. I think we had
Yeah.
talked about it a year ago, but it started with a like text about Pete Davidson. And we're like, we should just talk about that
Hmm.
movie. And I was like, we should talk about movies all the time.
Yeah.
So,
And we got nothing else going on.
yeah, this is
Um,
COVID times.
yeah, it was COVID times, huh?
Hmm.
Yeah, no, I remember like you were like talking about it. I didn't take it too seriously until I got a package in the mail with all this. And I was like, oh, he's being legit. Like he wants to do this. I was like,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that's when I found out you used to live on Elm Street, which I thought was pretty funny.
Yep. Yeah, you got like kind of upset with me. Like, why didn't you
Yeah,
tell me?
that should have been like an ongoing joke throughout everything that you did.
I know. I always say it's a nightmare living there.
Ah, I get it now.
Right. Not just because I was living with my grandma and I was about to turn 25.
Did you know that AMC is coming out with popcorn now because they're in desperate need of money? All these movie
Really?
theaters are still struggling. Yeah,
Their own popcorn. How is that even like their own like popcorn brand? Like they're
yeah,
gonna have
like bags of popcorn like that you can buy that are already popped or all done by
okay.
AMC.
It's gonna be like what, like $30?
Maybe something like that. Yeah, it's
It's
gonna
gonna
be
be
like
like
in
those
stores.
bags of Doritos where it's like half of it is just air and the second half are the chips.
Yeah, you can hear it's just it's like an
Yeah.
instrument. There's so much space.
Yeah, I'm surprised that some movie theaters are still going. If it wasn't
Yeah,
for these damn superhero movies and Tom Cruise,
Tom Cruise.
the movie theaters would not be doing it too chill. And if it
Mhm.
wasn't for us too, I mean, like I haven't seen a lot of big budget. I haven't seen Avatar, but I went to the theater and I saw The Whale. So that's
Yeah,
that's my
you're
life right
supporting the smaller movies, which is
now. Yeah.
important. It's very
Hmm.
important. People are going to see those movies. You got to see the smaller ones, like The Whale.
Yeah. Yeah. They don't Avatar: The Way of Water doesn't need my money.
No,
It's
no,
not. It's like
they already have
this.
another one coming, so the
Yeah.
next one might need us though.
Yeah. They
They
have like a
because
huge news outlet being like Avatar 2 Way of Water success, but not to Justin.
not to Justin.
He
All Justins actually.
it would have been all Justin's. This movie made $2 billion, but we did not get that $115 from that one boy.
So we don't have any movie news today, not really, but I we're gonna be doing some questions later. Otherwise, we're just gonna be checking up with each other. Me and Justin recently saw each other.
Hmm.
Uh,
That was a
I
that was one hell of a weekend.
that was a weekend. We met up in San Francisco and hung out for a weekend a for my birthday. And every time I hang out with Justin, it's pretty much a extravaganza. I'll say.
Yeah.
The first night was a Thursday night, and
We all went way
I
too hard.
I almost died. Felt
Yeah.
like I projectile vomited all over my room in the B&B. It was
I,
staying in an Airbnb too. I was just like, damn, this
I
was not a good start.
I still can't believe that happened. Like I can't believe that I was like dead asleep
Yeah,
and
you
like
you called it a night. You're like, I'm just gonna go lay down and sleep. You went to sleep pretty finely, and then I was like, what am I gonna do? And my body just exploded. I threw up everywhere.
yeah, Chris told me the next morning. He was like, it was pretty like at first I was like laughing. I was like, oh, that's funny. He was like, no, it was like terrifying. And I was like, oh, this isn't funny.
Yeah, I was like crying. I was like shriveled in my bed. I'm like, this is
Oh
horrible.
no.
I had
Yeah.
been that drunk in a long time. We went to a concert. We went around walking. We drank a lot, and I mixed a lot of alcohols, which was my mistake.
Yeah, no, because I know Chris threw up too. The only one that didn't throw up was your brother Billy Joe,
Yeah,
who's
he's a trooper.
he's an Olympian of
He's
drinking.
he's pretty yeah, he's pretty strong at that
Yeah.
aspect.
He's got the fucking gold medal.
Yeah, he wins every time. He
I
wins
know,
every
son of a
time.
bit. Yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. And I remember like I think it was like the third or fourth day where we were outside. I was smoking and I was like, how long have we been here? You're like,
Yeah.
this is day 4. And I was like, I feel like we've been here for a month.
I
This
think
is
that
just
was yeah, I think that was day 3. It was pretty early still, actually.
yeah.
You're like, "Oh, there's
Cause
still
yeah,
some
I
time
mean,
left."
yeah, dude. No, I had fun. Like I was
Yeah.
not there wasn't a single time where I was like, oh, I miss home.
Right. Yeah, it was your first time in San Francisco.
Yeah.
What did you think of it?
It was awesome. I mean, like we definitely we didn't check off everything that we wanted to see,
No, not at all.
but I mean, we still had a blast. Like
I
we
mean,
just
that's
did.
yeah, it was raining the entire like almost the
It
entire
was
time we were there. So
raining and it
traveling
was
was not
cold.
as easy. So we couldn't like walk to the parks that we wanted to, and we couldn't like
Uh-huh.
see we didn't get you didn't get to see the Golden Gate Bridge,
I
which
didn't.
is pretty insane because
Yeah.
that is San Francisco. But we saw a lot of other things. I don't remember what that ship was called, but we went to a big
That was
giant
cool.
old Navy ship,
Yeah.
which was across the bay, and we got to look at the city from across the bay. That was
I
nice.
I
Just
did a
cold.
show last night and I talked about how I was in San Francisco
Hmm.
and I said not even like being like a joke, like I was like just talking about it and I was like the only thing is I didn't see the Golden Gate Bridge and everybody was like, "What? What
Why
did you
did you
do?"
go there
Yeah.
then?
This one girl literally yelled at me, "What did you do?" I was like, just mainly just drank and ate food.
Yeah, I
That's
just went
literally all
to.
we did.
We had a friend there too. They recommended some locals that live there now. They recommended some sweet bars. We went to some sweet speakeasies, like just smaller places. We didn't go to like
Uh-huh.
super crowded places.
Yeah,
Well, we
I
went to
almost died.
Fisherman's Wharf. Went to Fisherman's Wharf,
We
which
did.
was
Oh
pretty
yeah, and the
cool.
arcade place was awesome.
Oh yeah, the vintage arcade place was pretty sweet.
But yeah, but do you remember me almost dying at that one speakeasy?
Which one?
The rainforest one?
Oh yeah, because
Dude, no, Elijah
we all
literally saved
yeah
my life.
we all agreed that we were gonna get because they had like community drinks where you'd share them with multiple straws, like big drinks. It's we finally all agreed on one, and Justin's like, yeah, sure, whatever one, because there was so many. He's like, I'll go along with whichever one, and then in big letters on the bottom it says contains nuts. It's like,
Yeah.
wait, maybe we shouldn't all get this one, and everyone changed their drink
Yeah.
just in case, like it might get passed
I felt
around to
so
you.
bad. Yeah, I felt so bad
But
about
the
it. But
drink we
like,
got was really good still.
oh yeah.
Like most of them have had absinthe. It was a pretty cool bar. It was
Yeah,
called
dude. I'm
Last Rites.
surprised.
If you're ever in
Yeah.
San Francisco, Last Rites.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised. I mean, Billy Joe and I kind of went hard for the rest of the night, but I'm surprised I didn't wake up like too hungover. Like it
I
was
think
a
it's because we
proper
spaced it all out pretty
and
well. We ate a
we
lot
ate a
and we
lot
walked.
more.
Yeah, and we walked around a lot, so we kind of
Yeah.
spaced it all out. But when we got that all that food that day, we started at one place. We walked past it, went to a second place, stayed at that second place for a long time, then walked like a couple miles in one big square all the way just to end up back where we started because we were looking for somewhere to eat.
Oh yeah, the last night.
Yeah, we went on one huge square and we're just like, I guess we're right where we started, but it
Dude,
worked out
yeah,
because it was the best food
it
and the
was.
best service.
Yeah, I think that was definitely
I,
hands down the best restaurant that we went to.
I can't tell you how many times I've done that in San Francisco with Adina too, where we just walk so far and just circle back to where we
Uh-huh.
started. And we're like, well, I guess this one's the best one. So
Yeah,
it
dude,
happens a lot.
Billy Joe almost died. He was just
Yeah.
gushing sweat.
Yeah, because he also sprained his ankle like the second
Oh
night or
yeah.
first night, and then it was all walking that rest of the weekend. Uh, he was so slow. His ankle was the size of like two
Yeah.
tennis
Oh
balls.
yeah, dude. No, it was gnarly. The swelling went down, but then he like once the swelling went down, he was like, "Oh, I'm good," and he stopped icing it. And we were like, "Oh, it scared me."
Crap, he's a robot. Like
He's
it's
a
pretty
he
crazy.
is a robot. Oh yeah, I still can't believe that he survived. Because talking about mixing alcohols too, like he was doing Jameson, tequila, and vodka and beer.
Yeah,
I don't know how I don't know how he can do it.
I
And
don't
he
know
wakes
either.
up just fine.
He seems like yeah, he's just like yeah, it's pretty wild.
And all of
Pretty
us are
wild.
like, oh god.
Yeah, we all need like 4 hours to fully wake up and then a
Yeah,
nap after.
yeah. God damn. Yeah, no, I can't wait to go back. And then May we're going to Pasadena.
Yep. Just like last year, we went to a music festival. I'm excited for that.
Hmm.
May is going to be good. What is that? 2 months from now? March, April, May. Ooh, it's
Yeah,
already
I know.
March.
I can't wait. I loved that one last year. You know what we should get? We should get you remember like when you go to Target, like those long ass like on the carts, the long ass sticks
Yeah,
has a number on it, just in case you get lost.
we should
We
come
should
up
get
with
like
something
flags.
really nice. Like I
Hmm.
remember we went to a music festival. in Vegas. Oh yeah, the Life is Beautiful one. They had a at the Lord set. It was a picture of the dad from South Park dressed up as Lord. What's his name? Randy?
Yeah, Randy.
It's Randy as Lord, and it was just one big picture of him at the
That's
Lord
hilarious.
set. So it's so funny. It's like, hey, it's Lord at Lord.
That's amazing. I love
That was
that.
a good time. We should do something like that. That would be really funny.
Yeah, no, I'm
Something
down.
super clever.
Or
Something
just a
that you
picture
would
of Jeff
want to
Goldblum.
see with, yeah, like you should have a huge Jeff Goldblum thing.
Yeah.
I
No,
could
I
see a
love
lot of
that.
people taking pictures with you because of that.
Yeah. I could see me losing it too.
Giving it away to some, you switch
Yeah.
it out for something
Yeah.
like,
Just completely defeats the purpose.
yeah, it's like they gave me a sweet pencil.
Yeah, they gave me a pencil.
So yeah, that's what me and Justin have been doing for February. Finally got to meet up again. I, we probably see each other like maybe twice a. Well, it seems like we saw each other a lot last year, more than usual.
Yeah, last
I think we
year
saw each other like 3 times.
I think we saw each other 3 times last year. Yeah. Because
That's
there
pretty
was
cool.
Pasadena and I was there for my aunt's wedding. And there was just something else.
Or maybe not. Maybe it was
I
just
just came
twice.
over there.
Maybe it was just twice.
Well, I think there's a third because there's I was there for something.
I saw you twice that one weekend with your aunt's
Maybe
wedding.
it's just that. Maybe I'm
So
just
I
thinking
think
about
that, I mean, that
that.
counts. The third time
Yeah.
in person.
Yeah.
And then yeah, we started off this year, so that's
I mean,
exciting.
that one barely counts because I don't remember because I drank all those old fashions.
Right,
But
I
I
remember.
rode the world's largest penis.
Yeah, and I finally have that footage now.
Yeah, dude, I can't believe that. That is hilarious.
Finally, after like almost a year or like 6 months, something
Yeah,
like
a
that.
few months, 6 months. That was the first thing
I've
that
been
Dina
hunting
said.
for that footage too.
Yeah, it was just the first thing that Dina said. She was like, she was sitting next to me at the seafood place, and she was like, um, I still have that video of you riding that dick. And I was like,
Everyone
what?
looks at her like, what?
It's like,
Everyone
what do
looks
you
at
mean? It's like, what did we get into?
her. You're like, oh yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you captured that.
That was a good time. That was
Times.
a
That
good
was a
time.
good time. Yeah, we've had some good times.
It's always an extravaganza, I'll say.
It is.
So I'm gonna ask Justin some questions about movies and
Movies.
some submitted questions from people. Most of them are from my sister, but it works. They have
Yeah.
some good ones.
I love how your sister is just such a huge supporter.
Yeah, she'll send me TikToks and say, send to Justin. Nothing
That's
else. So
awesome.
just send to Justin. And you responded with one that I sent you. It's like, she knows me so well with a
Yeah.
teary-eyed smile.
Yeah, no, I forgot which one that was, but that one was like that was really good.
Yeah.
It's like you know me more than my own family.
Podcasting. You just gotta listen to it.
Right?
My dad's finally like, I should listen to your podcast. I'm like, Dad, no, you're not
You
gonna
don't
be able
have to.
You have to
Yeah.
really like movies to
Yeah.
listen, or us. I
Yeah.
was like, so
I said that to my mom too. I was like, you're not gonna understand it.
my mom made me turn on our top 10 episodes or top 10 most anticipated so that she
Uh-huh.
could like remember them, and she's like, these are the movies I want to watch, only these ones. I was like, okay.
Okay, cool.
And so that's why
Fine.
she saw Cabin in the Woods with me, or Cabin in, or
The
yeah,
knock
Cabin
at
in
the
Woods.
cabin.
Knock at the Cabin, yeah.
Knock
She
at the
hated it.
cabin.
She hated
Yeah.
it.
I still haven't seen that one. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for that one.
You should also, you have Peacock, you should check out Megan. You should
Yes,
try to
I am gonna
review
watch that soon. Well, now that my
Then we
entire
can do a
life is
review of that.
devoted to DC, I think I'm gonna be
it.
I'm gonna
A
be
little
losing my mind
preoccupied.
soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You'll be on the
probably,
lookout.
but I just watched 4 of them, and I'm already like kind of like, oh god, this is gonna be a lot.
I watched the Creed movies back to back. There was a lot of boxing and fighting.
Dude, yeah. See, the second one is so lame compared to the first, huh?
I thought the second one was better than the first because I
Really?
was like, I like the Drago.
Drago.
I like the Drago storyline of that one, and I don't know. I thought it was better, and I thought it was an okay send off for Rocky.
Uh-huh.
Made me excited for the new one because I'm like, let's see what this is without Rocky, because there's so much
Yeah.
Rocky in the first two. It should have been like the first one should have been called Creed and Balboa, and this one should have
Right.
been called Creed and what's it called?
Drago.
Drago.
Mhm.
And this next one could have just called Creed. It's like now he's by himself.
Yeah, it's just this one's Creed 3 Majors.
Major. Yeah. I thought it would have been cool if he did like they just had the titles as who he's facing, but
Uh-huh.
that's just me.
That's just you. Yeah, no, I'm
Um,
excited for that one.
Me too. Let's see. They're on HBO now, the first two, so you can review
Hmm.
them if you need to.
Yeah, that's
If
gonna be
you need
something
to.
I'm probably gonna do soon.
All right, I'm gonna ask you some questions, Justin, and we'll go back and forth,
Let's do it.
just so people can know us a little bit better after 2 years. I mean, sure, why
Just like
not,
every
right?
relationship I've had, I've known you for 2 years and I still don't know you.
Yeah, let's just update each other a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just choose randomly. Let's see.
Let's do it.
I guess this one will apply to you most. This one was a submitted question. What is your favorite Nicolas Cage movie?
Oh man, that's tough. I mean, I would say, oh geez,
With
Matchstick Man is really really good. That's just a genuinely great
Sam
Nicolas
Rockwell,
Cage
right?
movie. Yeah, that was the first Sam Rockwell movie that I watched,
Ooh.
and that's just like Ridley Scott directed that, and he just knew how to hone in the
What is that
Nicolas
about?
Cage.
I've seen the cover of that a lot. I've never seen it. Is it like a
He's
heist movie or something?
kind of he's
Con
this
man movie?
yeah, it's a con man movie. He's a con artist, and he gets uh he has OCD, is compulsive disorder, and like he's like super like he has like these ticks, and like he's just a pretty insane person.
Yeah.
And he finds out that he has a daughter, and that's basically the movie, but then there's like some twists and turns here and there, but it's really funny. And then the ending is just freaking like, it's one of those endings that make you just, it just completely blows your mind. You're
Oh
like, oh,
wow.
but that one's really good. But also just because, I mean, like he's playing himself. Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent is like the ultimate Nicolas Cage movie.
Yeah.
And Vampire's Kiss is a good one too. It's not a good movie, but you know, he's just unhinged in it. So, but I would say Matchstick Man. That's probably the best one. Like those best performance in my opinion.
Interesting.
Yeah, I
I
love
did
that
not
one.
know that. I did not
Yeah,
know that.
yeah.
I really like Con Air. That
Oh, put the bunny
was
back in the box.
that's one that I grew up with a lot. I watched it a lot.
Con Air is a good one. I love John Malkovich in that movie. He's so freaking like just John Malkovich in it.
What movie star would you like to meet? Most like to
Ooh.
meet?
Movie star most like to meet.
It's probably Nicolas Cage, huh?
Probably Nicolas Cage.
It's gonna be 75% of the answer was Nicolas Cage.
Who's your celebrity crush? You know what?
That's what I just looked at. Nicolas Cage. I was like, first celebrity crush.
That's good. Damn, I that's a tough one. It would probably be Nicolas Cage. I'm gonna say something else because, damn, I'm trying to think of, you know, who I would like to meet, not because like I'm a huge fan, but just because I just want to know if they're actually just as insane as the stories
Is it
say.
Jim?
Shia LaBeouf.
Shia. Okay.
And Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey would be another one. Be like,
That'd be
oh,
really.
dude.
Yeah. I think seeing Shia would be a little intense.
Yeah. No, like you would have to like put on like body armor in order to meet him,
Something.
because you don't
Like
know what's
that.
gonna happen. But no, Jim
Yeah.
Carrey would be a funny one too, because he's just such a wacko now.
Yeah.
Like those are the celebrities I
Where
want
has
to
he
meet.
been? Is he doing anything right now?
He retired after Sonic 2. He said adios.
Oh no! I don't think he's actually retired yet. I think, but that was his last one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sonic 2. We'll see.
Yeah, no,
what
I
happens.
remember reading that he was retiring after that movie, and I was like, don't do that.
I don't think he is.
Make,
I think-
make one more.
I think I remember seeing that, but I don't think he's retiring. But I think he said he's going to be like more. What's it called? Selective. More
Yeah.
selective. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like he's already been selective for the past like what, like 6 years.
Yeah.
After
Like,
Yes
I-
Man, he's been pretty.
I think it was
Pretty
Kick-Ass
selective.
too, because he didn't like the backlash.
Oh,
of
yeah.
that, so he's like, I can't just do anything anymore. Like, there's repercussions for certain things. So, um, all right, Justin, if you need a good cry, which movie do you grab?
Oh wow. Toy Story 3
Hmm?
definitely makes me sob.
Goodbye Childhood. That's all it is for us.
Yep. No, that movie definitely. Forrest Gump.
That's a
Yeah,
classic.
that
That's a
one
classic.
makes me cry too. Liar Liar makes me cry too.
Liar is so good.
The ending of that movie just always gets me. If you have daddy issues, that movie's a tough one to get through.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, those are probably the top three. Every single time I stumble across Liar Liar, I always forget. And Tommy Boy, that's another one. Always forget
Yeah.
like how emotional those movies can
Yeah, they
get.
get pretty real. They're like, wow.
Yeah.
These are
it's like
people.
one scene he's saying the pen is blue, and the next scene he's crying because his son is moving away from him.
Yeah, and he
It's like, damn, dude.
thinks he's a liar.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Those are really good ones. I think for me it's probably like Eternal Sunshine is my favorite movie, but it doesn't make
Ooh,
me
that's a
cry.
great one.
It doesn't make
Hmm.
me cry, so I can't really watch it to cry. It kind of gives me hope actually,
Uh-huh.
but a movie that makes me cry, I can't. Hmm.
Pretty much any Pixar movie.
I don't think I've ever really relied on a movie to be like that. That's gonna like I've cried in movies, but I haven't watched it again to see if I cry again. You know,
Right, right.
I'm more of a
A
music.
whale.
I'm a music person. I'll listen to music to cry.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I'll get back to you on the crying one because I don't know if there's one that actually
Just
makes
write
me
it
cry
down at the
every
bottom.
time. Maybe Francis Ha. That one's
Oh,
really
that's a great one. I
but
forgot about that movie.
actually I don't know if it makes me cry anymore. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know if I
don't
have
know.
feelings. I don't know if I have feelings anymore.
You threw them all up in San Francisco.
Yeah. Oh man. That was so bad. Luckily, they had a washing machine. I washed everything, so I didn't just leave it. No cleaning back. Hopefully it's not bad. I think I cleaned up pretty well, but that was
I think you
that was
did
a
a great
rough
job.
first night.
Yeah, yeah, that was a rough first night.
uh, are sequels ever as good as the original? If so, which ones?
Can be. I love the one of the best comedy movie sequels, I think, and it surpassed the original is 22 Jump Street.
Oh yeah,
That movie's hilarious. The Godfather Part 2 as well. That's a little bit of a
I've only seen
cliche.
the first one.
Yeah. The second one I think I mean, like they're all. I mean, besides the third one, those two just go hand in hand. You know, it's like it's kind of hard to like remember what was in which because they're both so good.
Hmm.
But Rocky 2, I loved, even though it's a cheesy ass movie. But also there are way too many awful sequels out there.
Yeah, yeah,
Like Son of the
unnecessary.
Mask
Oh yeah,
or like Batman and Robin. Whew.
does that count as a sequel?
Yeah.
If it,
That's the all four of those movies are technically the same because I mean like it's the same Alfred and
oh
same
yeah,
Commissioner Gordon. It's just and it's just always different Batmans besides the first two. That's another one that's a great sequel though is Batman Returns. That one's like it's just slightly better than the first one. Oh, and the
super
Dark
bad.
Knight. Look at us. Come on.
All
Batman.
the Batman sequels because you don't have to establish his origins or like you don't have to
No.
establish him. Like, he's Batman now. He's already
Yeah.
Batman. Everyone knows he's already Batman.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I personally thought Creed 2 is better than Creed 1. Now that I'm just thinking about it from the first hand, I know you think otherwise, but I thought it was better because
Yeah, I mean, maybe I just have to watch it again. I haven't.
Mhm.
I only watched it that one time, and I just remember being like, This is so." Like, I
Yeah,
just felt like he just like skipped so much and just Sylvester Stallone just like went straight into like Rocky 4. It's like we're
yeah,
bringing back like all this stuff. I don't know. There's just something about that movie that what he did, and that just like left a bad taste in my mouth. I'm just like
yeah.
Sylvester Stallone, just get out of here.
I don't want to talk too
Yeah.
much about this because
I
it's just
know, I
this
know. We're
is
just gonna
about
keep
us.
we're gonna keep
It's
going
just
back to Nicolas Cage and Rocky and,
yeah, it's
and
just fresh on
Batman.
my head right now. That's why 'cause I just watched it. But
That's
yeah,
amazing.
let's see. Who I don't think I remember who you said, but who was your first celebrity crush?
Uh, Probably uh Cameron Diaz and
The
The
Mask.
Mask.
That's my
That
brother's
was
too.
yeah. No,
That's Billy
she
Joe's.
that Coco Bongo scene still makes my Coco's bongo. Um, I really had a crush on Spy Kids. That girl in Spy Kids.
The main one.
Yeah,
What's her name?
when I was a kid, I was in love with her, especially like because at the end of Spy Kids 2, they had that one like concert. She tried to do like a music career. Remember
Oh
that?
yeah, they're like
And I
yeah.
remember that. I remember seeing that scene in the theaters, and I was like, hmm, 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 hmm.
Oh, I remember when we were in San Francisco. I forget who asked. I think it was you or was I forgot, but they said, "What's the best 3D movie?" And you and Nadine at the same time. Spy Kids 3D.
Spy Kids 3D, game over.
And both of you guys just like looked at each other like,
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. No, that movie is so bad, but so good.
it's so good.
That's amazing. Yeah, I totally forgot about that. Now I'm gonna rewatch all the Spy Kids movies.
You got a bright future ahead of you.
I do. I'm gonna have a whole.
I
I'm
think
gonna lose my mind.
I think my first celebrity crush was definitely Keira Knightley from Pirates
Oh
Caribbean.
yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
oh,
That's a good one.
a woman.
A woman. That's a Goyle.
When you get angry at a movie, what is it that makes you angry?
Certain story elements,
Just things that don't make sense.
yeah, they're like that will kill it for me. That's why a lot of Marvel movies, and actually, I mean, I'm sorry, I keep going back to DC for this, but like like that, like where like Batman v Superman, you can see a really really good movie
Mhm.
in that, but then there's just so many things that when you think about it, it's just like so frustrating. Like Jimmy Olsen being a secret agent and then just dying in the
Oh
very
yeah,
beginning of the movie. It's just like what that make that's so weird.
yeah,
That's
it's a
such
weird
an
choice.
odd choice. But or something like going back to Zack Snyder too, like Dawn of the Dead, his version of Dawn of the Dead. Zombie Baby. Why? Didn't need
Yeah,
that.
that's pretty intense. Just
It's just
what
so
was the
silly.
last movie then that made you mad that you
Last
saw?
movie made me mad. The Whale.
It made you mad?
Yeah, the ending, that last shot of the movie, I
Yeah.
thought was just a very bizarre way to, like, everybody in my theater, like, were like crying, and then that happened, and then there were like chuckles because we were like, "What the fuck was that? That was very very weird." Yeah, no, that was the last time that was. I remember leaving the theater and being like, "What the?" And also that one scene that we were talking about when he's like goes to one drawer and there's a
Oh
granola
yeah,
bar and then he frowns in another drawer. There's like three musketeers and it
yeah,
was just like that is such a bizarre thing
yeah.
to do.
We,
But yeah.
you and I recently watched 1996's Nutty Professor, and there's so many
Yes.
similarities between the
Oh,
two
dude.
movies.
That
Like,
that one binge eating scene is like
yeah, he literally
it's
opens his drawer and it's just all candy. He's like,
yeah, no, it's right. No, I remember we were watching that. At first we were just gonna watch the movie like ironically, and then we actually
yeah,
just started watching it unironically.
yeah.
We're
And
like,
I watched the whole movie. Yeah,
this movie's like low key better than The Whale.
yeah, because
Somehow.
he has like this feeling like where he's overwhelmed and gonna die, and
Hmm.
like it's during this like nightmare scene. It's just like this is terrifying.
Oh yeah, and he buries Jada Pinkett Smith.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, no,
pretty.
that
I had
that's
never seen
it's
that movie in its entirety, and that was a pretty wild experience,
and
especially after seeing The
he's
Whale.
just great in it too.
Yeah.
Like especially just him just as the main guy, just Sherman is
Hmm.
just like that.
Now I
He's
have to
just so
see the
sweet.
Clumps one. Which is it? What is it called?
Oh,
Meet the
the
Clumps.
yeah, that movie's pretty
I
terrible.
got to see that one now, just because I have to now. I saw the first one. I
Yeah,
have to see the second one.
that
Um,
movie's pretty gnarly.
I don't know what makes me mad. I think bad dialogue makes me mad. I'm okay with just like weird things that don't make sense.
Uh-huh.
Like I don't know. I just don't like bad dialogue and bad
Hmm.
editing. Bad editing makes me so
Yeah,
mad where I
yeah.
can see the editing. That's just a little nitpick thing though. But the last movie that made me like really mad was a movie called Skinamarink, which went viral in like like little movie world because it was like a really low budget lo-fi movie that looks like it was shot on like really old film, like video
Hmm.
VHS tape type era, and it's just so boring. Like imagine Paranormal Activity, but nothing happens.
Oh, okay.
It's just shots that are
Right.
pixelated and dark, and it just is. It's a long ass movie. It
And it's just
feels so
pointless.
long. It feels so long. I got mad several times, but I just had to be like, maybe the end, last 10 minutes, 5 minutes,
Hmm.
maybe something will save this movie because it got a lot of rave reviews and it's extremely experimental film called
Hmm.
Skinamarink. Look up the trailer. That is the movie, literally for an hour and 45 minutes, and it was the most frustrating movie I'd ever seen and waste of time, and I've never been that mad in a long time. And I watched it at home, so I could have turned it off.
Right.
I'm so glad I didn't
I hate
theaters.
those ones where it's like you have the choice to turn it off, but it's just like I can't. I need to see. There has to be a point to this.
Yes, please don't take the time to think
Yeah,
you're gonna don't give it a chance, Justin.
yeah.
I'm gonna tell you now, don't give it a chance. It's not
I'm,
for us. I don't know who it's for, but it
it's kind
made
of
me
like when you and
mad.
I saw Men.
Yeah.
We were just like, okay, that's another thing that frustrates me about some movies are like just being so pretentious, like
Yeah.
Mother and stuff, like where it's like, oh, you just don't get it. You and I were actually just talking about that too. Like, what's that one director, Jordan Peele, where
Who's
it's
that
like
one director? Just one of
I
the
couldn't
biggest ones right
I
now.
know, right? But you and I were just talking about Nope, and it's just being like, like, okay, we get it, but I mean, like,
Yeah.
we don't make a movie to be like, oh, you have to watch it
Yeah.
4 different times in order to fully understand the movie. It's like
Yeah.
we could just give us what we want, and then if it's a good movie, then definitely I will watch it again and be like, oh, dude, I never noticed that before.
Yeah.
But having it, that whole marketing around it, when they did that second trailer, like, you
Yeah.
have to see it again in order to understand it. It's like,
Yeah. It's like, give
that's
us more
not
money.
good.
Just say, give us more money instead.
Yeah,
Like,
that's such a weird ass way to market your movie. Did you
yeah.
not understand this movie? You just gotta see it again. $15.
Yeah, that's what makes me angry about movies.
Yeah,
Editing and dialogue. Who is your least favorite actor? Someone that you don't want like seeing on screen. You're like, how is this person still getting jobs?
that one guy. I haven't seen a lot of his movies, but you and I have talked about him before. That Netflix poster child, Noah.
Oh, Schnapp,
No, not him.
poster
No.
child.
Like
For
he,
Netflix.
yeah, he was like in all the
Oh,
boys.
Noah Centineo or whatever.
Yeah,
Noah.
that guy annoys me for some reason, even though I haven't seen him in anything really. Jennifer Lawrence, I've definitely have gotten to not really like her all that much
Yeah.
anymore. Even though I still think that she is very talented, and I think that there's some movies that she's done that are amazing. But I don't know, there's just something about her. Brie Larson's another one where it's like, damn it, dude, you were so good, and now I just don't.
Now it's like she got a hot head pretty quick.
Yeah, and it sucks because she did this one movie, Short Term 12, that is one of my favorite movies.
Yeah.
And she's amazing in it. And yeah, no, I don't know, like just um Ben Affleck for a while, but now I love him.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Momoa is actually another one. I just don't.
He seems like a good guy, but
he seems like a good guy, but I just don't like his acting.
Mm-hmm.
Who knows with the new Fast and Furious movie? Maybe they'll.
Oh, that's such a weird trailer.
Yeah.
That's like a long ass trailer, and when I was watching the trailer, I was like, "How is this still go? How are they showing us so much of this movie?"
Yeah. Oh, speaking of that, Vin Diesel. I can't stand Vin Diesel. I think that he's an awful actor.
Mm-hmm. There's very few movies that I actually like by him. Like I really like his Pitch Black movie. I thought that movie was really good.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I was
his first one,
Riddick.
but then he got the rights and he started to do some weird movie. Like they're making those movies still because it has to be a franchise with Vin Diesel. But
yeah,
when he first started, those movies were really cool at first, and then they kind of got watered down. I think there's 3 of them now, and there's going to be a 4th. But the first 2 I liked. I liked Riddick, and then I liked Pitch Black.
Yeah, I remember seeing Chronicles of Riddick in theaters, and I was obsessed with that movie for a bit.
That's what my next question was going to be: is what is one like theater experience that you remember very clearly?
Oh, Jackass 3D.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh, I remember.
Was that like that was like a return to? Or wait, Jackass 3D. So that was the one before this last one.
Yeah. Okay. No, that movie. So my buddy and I think his name is Brandon. This is so long ago, and my dad dropped us off at the theater, and he didn't want to go see it, and so he was like, he was buying the tickets, but then they were like, if you're not going in, then you can't, like, they can't go see it by themselves. And so he bought us tickets to, I forgot what movie it was. It was some lame movie, and we ended up sneaking in, and I was so terrified that we were gonna get caught. It was the first movie I ever snuck into as well. Yeah. I was so terrified we were gonna get caught and like get like arrested.
Banned from the theater, that you're never going to be able to. There's your picture in the ticket booth.
But that movie, and like honestly the last movie too, are just like some of the greatest like theater going experiences, because you were just all in it together. Like it's impossible not to have a good time watching
that last one. Yeah, it was like a return to cinemas, and like just a return to life sort of thing, moment, I feel like, for Jackass Forever.
Yeah, no, that's like one of the only movies that's talked about the pandemic, and it didn't annoy me because it was like they had to, because that's what was going on.
Yeah.
But like Knives Out, when not Knives Out, Glass Onion, when they were talking about the pandemic, I was like, there's no point of this. That's weird.
It's just like a timestamp sort of thing. Like, look, this came out during the pandemic. But like, we can watch it 40 years from now. Like, oh, they did that because of the pandemic.
Right. But, yeah, no, I think Jackass 3 does definitely, like, I remember that experience so well. And another one which was kind of close to that time, Horrible Bosses. My buddy and I, when we saw it, because we had no expectations for that movie at all, and we snuck into that.
I remember seeing that one with my cousins too, and which was a very rare occasion because it was always a bunch of us. So it was like one of the bigger crowds when I saw Horrible Bosses.
Yeah, and Spider-Verse, that's another one. I literally cried watching Spider-Verse. I was on a date with somebody, and I was crying because I was like, she was like, why why are you crying? I was like, dude, this movie's fucking beautiful. I don't think I'm ever
Yeah.
gonna see a movie this amazing in the theaters. But yeah, no, those are the ones that I remember the most. There are other movies that I'm like, I really liked them and I like had a good time, but like I don't remember like the theater experience, you know, like
Yeah.
those three movies I remember specifically like where I was sitting, like the parts that blew my mind. Like, yeah, no, I love it. Especially
Um,
Horrible Bosses. Horrible Bosses, I did not think I was gonna like that movie, and then we
really?
saw it, and I was like, yeah, because I was at the time like I was like in the ninth grade or something like that, or the eighth
Hmm.
grade. I was like, I like art house movies like Days of Confused.
Hmm.
Like I and then yeah, but that cocaine scene, I was like, when I remember that scene happened, I was
One
like,
of my
this movie's
favorite
fucking
moments in that
hilarious.
movie is uh Charlie Day trying to save, I think, is it Kevin Spacey? He's like, little jabs? Does little jabs
Oh
work?
yeah,
Just
dude.
stabbing him over and over. That made me laugh so hard.
Oh yeah, no, that entire movie is hilarious. Even the second one has its moments. It's not as good, but like
Yeah.
those three guys are so funny together.
Yeah. I think mine, I actually, one of the most memorable experiences I had was when I first moved to California. I was 14 at the time, and we went to this really nice theater called ArcLight where they would like all be in like specific, they would like dress nice, the workers, and then they would have like an announcer in the front being like, please silence your phones, like have a great time. Like they would have
Mm-hmm.
someone setting it up for you in the beginning and tell you what the synopsis of the movie is, what rated it is, making sure everyone's there and stuff is really nice. What's it called? Service. And it
Mm-hmm.
was, we saw Machete. That was the first movie I
Oh,
saw
Machete.
in that theater, my parents didn't know what it was about. And in the very first scene, doesn't a woman take a phone out from inside of her? She like pulls it out. It's like hello, and you hear the. It's really gross, and I'm surprised my parents let me stick through it after that. Like, because that movie is dark, and that movie is like
Yeah,
raunchy, and
yeah,
I
that
was
movie's
like,
pretty
that movie
fucking
was
gnarly.
yeah, and that's when I was like, whoa, this is an experience, and
Uh-huh.
it was. That's just I just remember it very vividly because it was very out there, and it was like a new experience seeing my first movie in California. It's pretty cool. It
Machete.
was
Yeah,
Machete of
Robert
all things.
Rodriguez is such a crazy director.
Yeah, goes from Spy Kids to Machete, which is a Spy Kids
Yeah,
spinoff.
yeah, yeah. Right. It's bizarre. Love him or love the movies or hate the movies. Like he definitely he's got range.
So hopefully you guys know us a little bit better after
Yeah,
this.
bitches.
I'll get back to you guys when I find out what movie gives me a good cry because I can't remember right now. I asked you and I was like, wait, I don't even know my own.
I don't
Shit.
even know. I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, I'm sure there's one. I'm sure there's something.
Definitely Toy Story 3. Every single time I watch that, I'm like, oh god, I start sobbing. You should start shabbing.
So, how do you feel about 2 years of history of popcorn, Justin?
I love it. It's definitely like I love talking about movies and yeah, I love talking with you. One of my besties.
Yeah.
And uh it's just a good distraction too, because there've been plenty of times where you're like, let's do an episode, and I'll be like, oh god, like I'm just drained, and then we'll do it, and then oh, what's happening here?
A little dance.
Oh,
A little dance.
oh my
Uh,
god,
uh,
what
uh,
happened?
uh.
Can you still hear me?
I'm like, if
Oh,
you
you
see
didn't.
anything visually disturbing, it's because we do our sessions through Zoom, and that is
Oh my
currently
god,
happening. At least
what
we hear
happened?
you.
This is just tripping dick. Here, I'm just gonna try to do. I'm gonna turn off the camera, I guess, for a second.
That's
Okay,
funny.
let's see. Let's see. There we go. Wow.
Good as new. Good
I
as
just
new.
I just had a seizure. It's cool. Um. Anyways, what was I talking about? I don't even remember. Oh yeah, yeah.
uh,
So I then we'll do the episode, and then I like it's like it changes my mood. Like it's like okay,
yeah,
now I can, because it's just it is fun. It's fun to have a purpose.
it is. It is fun. I like it. I enjoy it too. We look forward to continuing to do this because we are still evolving and we have not even reached our final like stage of like what we're going to be doing with this because there's so many things that we work and don't work and that we're figuring out day by day. So
Hmm.
we thank you guys
Day
for still
by
being here.
day. Oh yeah, baby.
So yeah, next week we'll be back to movie news, and we hope you guys enjoyed 2 years of History of Popcorn.
2 years, baby.
Yay! Let us know what you guys are watching. Subscribe to us on YouTube and Spotify and all that stuff wherever you listen to podcasts. We are there. Cool. Yeah.
I'll always be there.
Yes. I will try to always be there, but I will try. Cool. Bye, guys.
Bye.